on the dog.
This generation, yes, who don't care?
Anybody when you try anything to support your life. Not the same person way go they try anything to take your wife. But even when you try anything good to change your life, the same person way go they stand if I can't wish your life. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh, bow. And they do go joro. Don't they then hold me down? And my damn do. Then they do, it don't do, go joro. It don't they then hold us down? And my damn do. Then they do, it don't do, go joro. All the people where they make life terribly tough and hard for us. Yeah. Now the same politician where they come try sell hope to us. Yeah. Anybody will promise you anything to change your life. Now the same person will go they give you money and take your life. Them still hold me down. Yes, oh, yes, oh, yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh, bow. And then you go joro. It don't take them hold me down. And my damn do. Them they do, it don't do, go joro. Don't they then hold us down? And I do. Them they do, we don't do. Go
This generation, yes, who don't do. Make I tell you something when I know.
Tell us.
If you go listen, I say you go blow.
Yes, sir.
They done the play us since, now you know. Them go tell you lies, make you shine your eyes. Make I tell you something when you know. If you go listen, I say you go blow.
Yes, sir.
They done the play us since, now you know. They done they tell us lies, make you shine your eyes.
Them still hold me down. Yes, oh. Delay all of us, oh. Go joro. It don't take them hold me down. And my damn do. Them they do, it don't do. Go joro. It don't take them hold us down. And my dawa do. Them they do, it don't do. Go joro. Yeah.
On a day, how far everybody are in a day? I know come here, come I dey come chill. On a ready, 1 yarn, I dey come.
Yeah. Underdog, freaky.
At the vex. Nigeria is stuck with leaders who can move this country forward. But if you talk, you go die. If you no talk, you go die. I'd rather talk. Anytime I talk, then they try to stop me. Arrest me, they want me. Whatever that you send them, no send, they go stop you. Arrest you, okay you. But if they kill the messenger, they no go fit kill the message. My people just they suffer, suffering and smiling. Hey, vagabonds in power. They want me, they want you. Government in power. It don't take them, they play also. The vagabonds in power. They want me, they want you. The government in power. It don't take them, they play also. Yes, every little thing when I see, I go talk. Every little thing when you see make you talk, my ancestors. But if you kill the messenger, kill the message, oh. My people just they suffer, suffering and smiling. Hey, vagabonds in power. They use me, they use you. This government in power. You don't take them, they kill us. So wake up, make ona wake up. Make you shine your eyes. Oh yeah, get up, make ona get up. This one no be ice. We did they pray without action. You know go walk up.
Shey una don ready? Make I start. Shey make I start. I wan see comment. Shey make I start. I mean we will play music small because me personally I dey enjoy Larry Safari. You know why I like that guy so much? He's a visionary musician. You know, there's difference between music and commercial artistry. No, like let me put it this way. There's a difference between musician and an artist. Musicians are people who compose songs for evergreen purposes. Like the songs continue to remain relevant. The lyrics are consistently relevant through history. But artists are people who just want to make money. Like, let's just compose something right now and just collect money. Let's just start touring bars, make money, and we don't care what happens to humanity or the nation or the time. Musicians compose music in order to be able to address issues confronting humanity, and for the relevance of what they composed to last through history. So they look back, they come to now, and they project. And whatever song composed by Larry Safari that I've been using on this platform since till now, Larry Safari composed these songs since before Corona. Before 2020, he composed about Nigerians and the behaviors of our politicians. They are still relevant. Those artists or musicians I take seriously, the same way I would take the likes of Fela. Fela's songs still reverberate till now, 20 years after, because nothing has changed. Gentlemen and ladies, it's on that note I welcome you this morning to the broadcast this morning on Objectv Media. And you know, I receive it every morning. They give me newspaper headlines every morning, but I only selected only three, and you'll see it in the topic of today's broadcast. And let us discuss. I am not here to say one person is better than the other or something. You can keep your comments coming, it's okay. The first of the only three papers that have something that touch me that I really want to talk about today is Daily Trust. Osinbajo notifies Buhari of presidential ambition. Guys, let's get real. I greet you all as you're coming in. Kalu, Karis, Chinedu, you're welcome. Before now, majority of us already knew that Osinbajo has ambition, but he wants to be strategic. Like, he's afraid. He has a boss who is also interested. Tinubu, Moses Shonobi, you're welcome. I greet you. Tinubu already declared, and a lot of people are afraid. We don't want Tinubu. We are yet to survive one old dodging old man. Pastor Godi, you're welcome. We are afraid. What do we do? Now, they know that Osinbajo is interested. But Osinbajo is afraid. How do I hold the structure in APC? God's power, Okeleke. You're welcome. Even though you spelt my name somehow. I'm not Shugun. I'm Shegun. Forgive me. I understand it was a mistake, and I also like to joke, in the middle of all of this. Collins Ibochi, good morning. River State. Oh, how is Wiki and your people there? All of us will be fine. I'm sure. We have to learn how to tolerate everybody. We are already where we are. God's power, I understand it was typographical. You didn't mean to type it that way, so it's fine. Thank you so much. You also still used small s, proper noun. I'm a proper noun, capital S, Shegu. It's alright, I'm joking, but I also understand that you understand what I mean. Now, Osinbajo finally, Frank MJ Moses, you're welcome on the show, has declared. He told his boss, Baba, I get interest too. And you say if you know, no be saying that today, you know before, say I get interest, say I won't continue where you not stop. I know say I get bosses, we put me here. A bass motor. Give me one motor now. That Zazu they collect motor. Like play like Obas motor. Give me motor. Make I come visit your company. Give me, even if it's just one small motor, we no cost too much. Give me. I go confirm your company, say it's genuine. I will go advertise you. Now, so things they happen. All right. So Osinbajo told his boss, say, Baba, you know, say I get interest. I know, say my boss don't come, and for the party, I know to get structure. But we all understand at the same time, say structure means people. I feel they here for Abuja. Which people they here for me, for other places? Hybrid 10. Congrats on wedding. You don't do weddings since November now. Thank you so much. Watching from Hounslow, West London. Good morning. I hope say Razak Ademola, I be like saying I hold person be this person for this channel. Okay, I have different Razaks. I don't know if this is the same Razak, but you're welcome on the show. I greet you. How is West London? I hope say on our side they peaceful, sha. Make all those Russia Ukraine thing not to enter on now. They pray. We pray for peace in Europe, especially for the sake of our people who are also trapped in there. Osinbajo can't tell Buhari, say, I know, say, wetin they try tell me. I no fine before. No bring that one. I be fine boy from time. Now money I no get to. Now money I no get to. Good morning, Ambrose Adishi. Ambrose Adishi, we should talk more subsequently. And yes, Mr. Razak. Okay, now the same person. Thanks for staying so. Let's continue. Osinbajo, his ambition has been causing a lot of concerns in Yoruba land. A lot of people feel he didn't really have structure enough from antecedents for which to build on. I bro, you know they whine me. I no get money. As I did so I broke. I get people I no get money. They know all of the same way they see me say I get money. Like the same way everybody will know me believe say I get money. But I broke. So all of now when they believe say I get money, I better send money to me. I don't use my money do humanitarian work finish. I come broke. So no look me like that. Send me money. I broke. Make I continue. So he told his boss, say, Baba, I know say I don't get structure, but with you, we have worked together for 7 years. You know, you and I no get issue. We know things will happen. And you know, say if you continue, make you know be like past presidents, so be say their own legacies clear, like they no get legacy. Everything wey they try do, e clean off within 1 or 2 years. Me, I understand say the problem we get for this country no be about one religion or ethnicity. Like I be don relate with you since, and I not get problem. I not get problem with whether you be Christian or Muslim. But the shit be say Tinubu too will recommend Osinbajo after it be like say Muslim ticket say Buhari Tinubu ticket no go work. Tinubu will present Osinbajo. Him too not to get problem with whether you be Muslim or Christian as per se. It's just that Tinubu is now too old. Make we dey face our. This is objective media. Let's be objective. Tinubu done too old, and a lot of Nigerians cannot cope again. That come, wait. The one way we still dey try survive, we never finish. Make we can't go enter another one. One chance no fit too plenty now. More will change our problem. We know say problems no dey finish, but make it not be the same problem. Let's change our problem. Make we say okay, oh, the problem of yesterday na that one, but make the problem of today no be the same as the same problem we dey face. Now the same problem one is nurse every day, every year. No, nah. A lot of people come be say, this one Osinbajo no get structure, but it come from somewhere, oh. And that somewhere we fit work on that. Redeemed Christian Church of God don't go create. They don't go create one department, directorate of politics. So any member of the church, any worshipper in the Redeemed Christian Church of God who loves to join politics or who is interested in leadership position of the nation should please step forward. Kindly say, pastor this, pastor that, directorate of this in your church, your parish, your area headquarters, zonal headquarters, or province, depending on how close you are to each of these points. Let me tell you, other churches are now copying this. So, hey, be like say this is now way to go. Instead of us complaining Islamization of Nigeria, like Larry Safari, Ojoro. Instead of agonizing, it's better we start organizing. What did they do? Other churches are now copying that. They have already set on motion processes to create similar departments. To encourage Christians in their missions or denominations to step forward. Osinbajo has not made senators before or governors like Tinubu. But we might create new set of politicians, some of who may begin from province to province. Redeem our structure. It's just that most of them don't have PVCs. What is wrong with a structure like RCCG? Encourage people. Go collect your PVC. Let's find a transition from this point in our political life to another. You understand? So Redeem then decided forget whatever they are telling you about. Oh, it's not because of Osinbajo. We just decided it is. Osinbajo is there. All right. Redeem is there. If Osinbajo cannot really curry all the support he desires from within the party, Osinbajo is trying to avoid what happened to Osinbajo. To Ambode in Lagos State. Osinbajo is trying to avoid the Ambode treatment. That's why he's too afraid of declaring. He doesn't want to be disappointed at the end of the day, because the owners of the structures of the party are there. But guess what? If Osinbajo can clinch that party ticket, there's a greater chance for somebody like that with the whole redemption comes. Almost every street you go to. No, let's I'm a realist. I am a realist. I am not somebody who will say, oh, because this is what I wish for, it will therefore happen overnight. No. These things are called structures. People work over the years. Redeem has been working over the years to say the dream of the mission is to make sure that every family has a Redeem member. If you have been working on that over decades, I was an assistant pastor in Redeem. Before I said, no, church is not all we need to revive this nation. Because the church wasn't doing enough at that time to capture leadership in the country and set things right. So I decided to quit church. I'm not a churchian. I'm a humanist. Even though I love Christ. I love what Christ came to do. Because I was sure that even Christ at the time is not happy with what they are using Christianity to do. Just to make money. Christ is beyond that. It's about salvation of the soul. Christ is more about morality. What you do to your neighbor, your treatment of others, humanity. That's why I love Christ. So I'm a Christian, but I'm not a churchian. But I believe that the church has enough structure to have lectured the world beyond this point. But they missed the track at some point. And that's where my issue is, or was, with the church at that time. Redeem coming up with this to say Christians must now be interested in the leadership of their nation. I'm not criticizing because I want to bring down or condemn. I do criticisms on the basis of I want these corrections to happen. And I am happy at some point these corrections are happening. In the whole of Nigeria, when they talk Christendom, a person of Pastor Adeboye's standard or standing should not be saying begging. You understand? Should not be saying begging. You should make sure that you have a stake in what comes of the nation where Redeem sprang out from. Redeem is all over the world now. But where the RCTG sprang out from should not be saying one thing. So that if others want to copy from Redeem Christian Church, they will ask you what is Redeem doing in this country? What is the influence of RCTG in his own country where it originated from? Before we can say we want to gladly copy from it. So I'm happy. Creating such direct route is long overdue, but it's not too late that it's coming now. Back to Osinbajo. If you are in Ogun province, whatever, you are interested in contesting for councillorship, you have the numbers in your church. If all those people in your church come out, you will win. Chairmanship, you have the numbers. They have long been trying to prevent you from coming in. Say our religious leaders preaching to just your own role is just to be preaching and be doing what I see. They will be giving you money to organize party because they are the ones who beyond. You must take it further. It is now time. Not only RCCG, other churches should also start copying that thing. I'm not saying Osinbajo is my candidate. Don't make mistake. I'm only saying those structures those churches have are useless if they are not using it for purposes like this, to also influence, so that it is not only touts that are snatching ballot or determining outcomes of elections, because that is what somebody has. I don't want to mention his name again here in this context. Somebody believes the Atankpako boys, that is all it comes on. So when you are shouting, hey, they should scrap this, they should scrap thugs, touts, conductors, they should scrap it. The reason they cannot really scrap it is because they are using the Atankpako during elections. But guess what? People in the churches are even more than these people. It's just that you discourage them from entering politics. So such a directorate in RCCG is a welcome development. And other churches, other denominations must follow suit. I'm not saying therefore it must be Osinbajo that will be president in 2023, no. But I'm saying it's a transition point. We must begin to change the story, change the narratives. It's a gradual process. It's an evolution. Let's evolve and change from the old. We can't maintain the old for too long. Kodana, shewani. So thank God, or thank goodness, we are coming to this point. I have other things to say about this, but not now. Yoruba Nation. For that comment I just saw now, Levinati. Yoruba Nation will also have its own phases it will go through. If you expect it to just come like an Eldorado beer, you will be waiting like Christians have been waiting for Jesus Christ to come back since, and things are going horrid. Let thy kingdom come on do day. You know what? You must start from somewhere. We must be realists. The reality on ground is that 2023 is staring us in the face. What will bring Yoruba Nation speedily is in 2023. That is what Yoruba Nation activists or advocates or agitators are not seeing right now. How quickly the Yoruba Nation will come to manifestation lies in 2023. You must participate heavily to say we don't want this. Sunday has been released. Is he able to talk from where he is? Let alone able to lead anything again. Strategy. Fighting for his freedom is primary, is elementary. His freedom is not, because they will release somebody that they have so tamed his spirit so much that it go hard again for another person to rise. It's not about Sunday Igboho. Sunday Igboho played his own role to bring it to the fore, but there's limit to his capacity. I saw Mayegun Diary's interview with Professor Akintoye yesterday, Banji, and Professor Adewale. For the first time since I've been hearing about the Yoruba Nation, I was impressed. Because over time I've been thinking it's just some bunch of sensational bloggers brought themselves together and just shouting. Seriously. And there are millions of more Yoruba people who are willing to key into this struggle, but they are still watching to be sure whether this is even genuine or not. They are watching. They want to be sure This thing sounds plausible. It sounds really cool. But I want to talk on boo everybody. Are we sure they are strategic or organized? Are we sure they really mean it? Are we sure they are really touching the points they should touch? Are we sure they are really reaching the embassies? Are we sure the letters are getting to where they should get? Or they are just making noise? We have seen a lot of social media campaigns that didn't leave the social media. Nothing, and they died on social media. But when I saw the interview Maigun conducted with Professor Banji Akintoye yesterday, okay, I began to say, okay, now let's start having some real conversations. Not just yahin, emakuni, amakani. No. You are abroad. Nigerians in Nigeria don't want to die anyhow anymore. They want to be sure that what is taking them, the boat taking them, is actually Noah's Ark. Because there are a lot of scams everywhere. There's need for revaluation from point to point of strategies. You must revalue. But let me leave that. I veered into that because of a comment about Yoruba Nation. Nah. It's fine. There's nothing wrong with it. A lot of us really want it. The only trouble or challenge is, are we sure these people, can we trust the people who are at the forefront of this? Are they interested in this thing genuinely and passionately, or are they just trying to use it to also scam, knowing that election 2023 is, they will divert it and use it to support one candidate? I'm telling you what is on ground. Leave me and reporting to you what is on ground. Are they here? But after seeing the Mayegun's diary thing yesterday with the professors, I listened. I had to listen, because they are not the usual sensational people just abusing everybody. You are abroad, you are abusing people in Nigeria. You know what they are going through. You know what they have seen. So I listened and I understood, okay, it may not be now, but the foundation can start. Anyways, these people are saying that revolt is imminent. These are FCT, Federal Capital Territory residents. Them, they angry. They don't feel like they are part of Nigeria. FCT is the seat of power in Nigeria. But there are communities in there saying they don't even feel government's presence. Okay. It's just like Lagos used to be the old capital territory. Like Calabar also. They have had federal presence before. Federal capital presence. But if you go to Lagos, many people in Lagos are still angry. This is 2022. Many people are still feel like, are we in this country? Does this state have government? It's just population, no development, no structure. Now only population Lagos gets. Millions of people, traffic everywhere. They don't feel that government is present. It's the same way FCT. Go and read Nigeria Pilot today. Today's paper. Go and read it. They are still there saying, come. Are we in this country? We don't even feel government's presence. We feel like some people are just going to the National Assembly, driving in front of our house to go to Aso Rock, driving in front of our house to go to CBN, Central Bank of Nigeria, driving in front of our house to go everywhere. Nothing. We know they see anything. It doesn't touch down. If people in FCT, the presence of federal government, are saying that, are they far away Ogun State now? Yeah, I did now. You can imagine. Struggle no they finish. I believe if we unbundle the country, so that there is federal presence in Yoruba southwest of the new nation. It will make developments faster. But do you think it will break faster because the port that is generating money is not in the north? The oil is not in with them. The majority is they will, this agitation will not be fast except you want war. Let's be frank. I want Yoruba nation. I've said it many times. I don't know how many times I should say it. But the fact is, it won't be fast because we are dealing with people who still have their mouths currently, at the bubbles, just at the fulcrum, still tasting it, and they don't have the structure with them. They will still want things to spread first, but we can lay the foundation for the agitation for the birth of the new nation now. But the chances to make it faster is with us. We must participate in the elections. Because the constitution Nigeria is operating does not even allow for a referendum, whether you are Biafra seeking or the Dua seeking. You understand? So we must first participate in this election to change things and to send signal to them that we are angry and our votes testify to our anger. Until then, the chances are low. Constitution is a fraud. So we must all participate to fight and say no. We want a candidate that is flexible enough, that is not part of this same set of people, that wants to make sure that yes, Nigerians have right to determine their own constitution. And part of the terms in the new constitution would be that okay, when we are tired, we can decide to go. Until the constitution says that, now a waste of time. Now waste of time. So we must first enthrone a leadership that recognizes freedom of people first. All the same set of people you are thinking about, it's not in their psyche. They know they think that kind of shit at all. So no wasting our time. So we must first participate in it. It's a process. Yoruba nation will not happen overnight like I sleep today in Nigeria and I wake up tomorrow morning and I'm in Yoruba Republic. Now waste of, now lie. It's a process that we must all involve in and fight together. Fund it, fight. I'm not saying election is a solution, but you are missing the point. The point is that we must participate. They won't give it to us like that, but fight. The fight must start from that election. Anyways, Ogun Naira film says Yoruba nation will start. I need to crop this comment and keep it this year. Okay. New Telegraph. Police to embark on 2-week warning strike March 26. Now these are signs that things are not working. And there is need, importantly, for all of us to start keening the Arabia Wada. Take advantage of, police is also angry. Draw them closer. Talk to them. The reason we had NSAS was because police was angry. They needed funds. They were not well paid. They were cheating the citizens. Citizens reacted. You understand? Now, police, have you seen anywhere in the world that police goes on strike? They never go on strike. Crime, they increase every day. Police won't go on strike. No, Levinati, I don't know whether you know the Nigeria. But if you did Nigeria, you go know say as terrible as police is, them presence is still better pass nothing deal. Because not be everybody with the police force be bad ego. Because even for our Yoruba Nation campaign, there are bad eggs. And even among Yorubas, bad eggs stay. Tunji Olami say you disagree with Yoruba Nation, the same you agreed to revolution, and yet you are saying people should participate in election. Where do you belong to? Go? That means you have not been listening well. If you have been listening before, You didn't listen well. I've told you that dreams are both short term and long term. We know the things that will happen now. Already scheduled. We know things that will not happen now because the structures to schedule them are not already in place. But they are desirous. Like we desire them. I still carry Nigerian passport as I speak with you. Even you, when they talk, if you have not yet changed your passport, your citizenship, you are still a Nigerian citizen by passport. So should we now say, if Yoruba nation does not come in 100 years, we should not participate in policy shaping of what affects us as citizens for now? So where is the disagreement with Yoruba nation in that? You are a dual citizen, but where do you reside? And which of the nations affect your welfare more as we speak? Most of us are residents here. You are a sovereign man without passport. Okay, congrats. Anyways, in order not to digress, short term and long term, because the short term will affect effectiveness or likelihood of achievement of a long term dream. If we see 1993 election, even though they didn't give it to Abiola, even though they did not give it to Abiola, even up to 2021, Buhari government still dey fight, they try compensate Yoruba people for saying they no give Abiola in 1993, far back. You understand? We should learn from 1993 and build on it. See, we can populate the election again and see that they have lost out. Now they run the country, they decide. And now wetin we wan decide be this. I'm telling you. I'm not here to say you must vote or you must campaign or I don't even have a candidate. That's the fact. In 2019 I had a candidate, Shure. And the reason is because I was tired of the old order. And I decided to explore the new candidates. Fela Drotoye, Obieze Kwesili, this is our CBN man, Mogalu, Shure. I looked at all of them and I saw that Nigeria is truly in need of something. People thought Shure started revolution after campaign, after he lost. Shure had been talking revolution since before he even joined the contest at all. So even joining the contest was a revolution, that we must find somebody who is not part of them or who is not listening to a godfather. When I saw that the other people somehow had godfathers they listen to, telling them, oh yeah, go this way, oh yeah, submit your admission, oh yeah, come under this person, oh yeah, do this. I say, it looks like the only person who is different is Shure. So that was why I decided, okay, I knew he wasn't going to win, and I said it. He will not win, but I feel it's the only hope. It was the only hope at that time, 2019. You understand? And I said it also, that it was time for us to begin to encourage diaspora voting, so that Nigerians in diaspora who can really effect a lot of changes. Because I said you are the people sustaining us in Nigeria. We don't care any earnings. Nigeria goes abroad to borrow from China, borrow from countries. Buhari is done now. Buhari wants to go and rest. Buhari is not signing any new thing, any project, whatever. Buhari is not signing anything. The only thing Buhari wants right now is to prepare for a memorable handing over. So if you see him traveling abroad, he's trying to look well for the handing over. He's preparing. Buhari is done. We are not expecting any project, any development from now to 2023 in Nigeria, even though there was not any before now. Bisi loko ti Nigeria fe ma son, ti Buhari fe ma lo, and Buhari is just trying to look good for the handing over and look healthy, and after which he will follow the train, private jet and train. You know that train, that rail line wey do go Niger, follow her. Bye bye. Nothing is happening between now and then. You understand? But if you go ayawo law. Now the point is, we have a role. Even if you want Yoruba nation, it will be faster. Look at what is happening between Russia and Ukraine. We don't want war. It will be faster to be more strategic. Part of the strategy is let us hack into the election, pumping a lot of people to vote negatively. They expect their own projections at election is different. But if all of us now enter, motivate a lot of Christians, Muslims, everybody to enter the southwestern, eastern people, enter INEC database, collect PVC, let us all go and vote. Validate yourself, be ready, prepare for that day to go and vote. Even if it means a Sunday before that election day, or before that election period, the election week, you see, you declare no service. That our prayer for the next 1 week is that everybody should go back to their polling points. Elodibo. That is our, and at your polling units, you are praying, God, I'm here to contribute my vote to change this country. If that is the prayer point you are mobilizing people for between now and the next election date or election week, it will change the whole of the history from that point on. But because you are still busy using sentiment of mission change it, because it's coming. If you like, sit down on your keyboard and shout whatever nation from now till next year. Kekro lori Yoruba, keboso Oduduwa, kekro lori Oduduwa, keboso lori another, keboso on a million nation, keboso. As far as just on keyboard, now waste of time. We must act into the election period and use our votes to make statements. We are not interested in this thing again. Let's vote somebody completely strange. Excuse me. That is this is the miseducation you are using to prolong. You are using it to prolong actualization of even the Yoruba nation. Truth is bitter. You are using it to prolong actualization of Yoruba nation. If you will, all of you withdraw from election, as old as 1993, when things were not yet digitalized, MKO Abiola won because people act into it and voted. You understand? People vote. Pen is mightier. Fluff. It doesn't affect what is in INEC database. If all of us flock into it, even as far back as 1993, they were afraid to declare him, but it was clear that he won. MKO won. Tabale She again, it is the beginning of another statement. It took how many years before they could say, okay, they want to erase MKO's victory? They have still not been able to erase that victory, which is a statement. So we must make sure all of us at this point hack into the database. Hacking by all of us registering. By the time they see the overwhelming number of people voting against the establishment, against and voting totally strange person, is a state. They may not give it to us like they didn't give it to MKO, but we form a new movement to say we want to claim our mandate. It will make it faster to actualize. But all of these things people are doing is not recognized in this. But anyways, I am not here to fight with anybody or to argue. We are only here to debate, and I'm happy the debate is happening. I don't know if I can take. Is my phone good? Okay. Maybe just 1 or 2 calls, and don't come here telling me Yoruba nation now. I'm a Yoruba person too, and I don't have any issue against Yoruba nation or Biafra actualization. I have no problems with it. Why are you making it look like I'm against Yoruba nation? I'm not against it. If you have challenge with understanding English language, but I'm mix or Yoruba the pidgin, I'm not against it. I've said it. I don't know how many times I should say it, but 1,000 times. But I'll keep saying it. But I'm saying the process will be longer the way you are going, but it will be faster if we hack into the programs of the Nigerian government itself and be using it to make statements. It will make it faster. I don't know my son pé àwo. You fair mo ti sun got to buy non fair. But we must first hack into the system. The constitution of the country you want to break from does not allow for referendum. So what is wrong with sponsoring a candidate that will go in and change the constitution to what will favor you without war? Ẹ fẹ́ jà war ni. Ṣé lè jà war ni? Can you cope with war? Gbogbo yín lẹ wà abroad now. Nigerians that you want to call their support here are not interested in war. Ìyà ti jẹ wọ́n already. Ẹ tún lè pa wọ́n bẹ́ẹ̀. Ìyà wọ́n ti jìyà orí wọ́n ti pa. Wọ́n ò fẹ́ war. I dey on ground. I don't wait and they tell you. So the process must be strategic. Than just sudden and you are looking for war. War because you are safe abroad. Could that be now? Let's be considerate. What are we trying to build Yoruba nation on if all of us want war? Because we are away and safe. We are not basing it on humanity or love. Therefore, could that? It's not good. Okay? Don't tell me it's not about war. War will spring up. You are in your own safe far. War will spring up. There will be war. There will be war. Now, fact that they tell you, war will happen if you want force it. So you must be strategic. Change the leadership of country here to the one that will change constitution, change everything, and recognize what we are looking for. Referendum is better. War will automatically. When we told you they will come for Sunday, but Shebi you now abuse me. Shebi you now abuse me. What happened eventually? What happened? So when we are telling you, we are on ground, we know what will happen, and we are telling you change method, and you are still abusing us because you are in your own safe abode. Koda now, it's selfish. It's not good. Koda, change it. We all want it, but that method will kill us when you are in your own safe abode. Koda, you have families here too, even if there are not many. You have taken the ones you love away, Abi. Now the ones who will be like, you now live for Nigeria. See, spare me all those Pastor Godi. War is already there's already war in Nigeria. Pastor Godi, spare me all those rhetorics. There's no war in Nigeria. If you know war, people sitting abroad and telling us from social media that there's already war in Nigeria. It's not. We know war. I'm on war. I'm on war. This is not war. We are only going through challenges and we are in phases that will eventually call me. But if we don't handle it very well, it will not result in what we are looking for. Okay? So we must first change leadership. Change leadership. It will make it easier. Leadership. We have okay, instead of Yoruba nation taking us a decade, 10 years, we have a leadership, we have a chance just 1 year near now to change leadership to something completely new that will change constitution, change everything, and allow for referendum? Which one is faster that will not even result in war? Ìgbòho lásán náà lọ sí ogun bá ń lé yẹn. See how long it took. Pààyàn méjì sílé ẹ̀ dànù ìyẹn ti waste. Kí lè fẹ́ ṣe sí? Wọ́n lọ ti òun náà, wọ́n lọ capture òun náà lọ́nà ọ̀nà Benin Republic. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa face. So I'm not here to make you happy. I'm here to tell you truth. I dey on ground. I'm not abroad. So let's tell ourselves our truth. Past 12. Time to go. I need to go. You can change leadership. You can change it. It's because we are not looking at it properly. You can change it. Okay. You can change it. Tell Bakoko change it. Kolilo. How many is part of being free? How many freedom fighters have we had since 1960? How many? We don't need freedom fighters. We need to mobilize people to enter into the structure and change it. Oh, even if you watch film actor and boss that we used to watch, they don't just sit outside and be firing from distance. They put people in wọlé sí wọn lára. You enter here, you do this. From inside, somebody is unlocking something. Others are firing from outside. People are until yeah. But let me just leave it. Gentlemen and ladies, I gotta go now. It's been a while with you guys. I can't take calls unfortunately because I had to go now. Me, no light in Nigeria. Now battery they use. My battery don't they want me say they won't die. So make I go. But before then, I understand some of you have been listening to this. In our new Yoruba nation, let's be having buildings like this. It's one of the things that will make the whole place so unique. You will enjoy it. Just watch it.
Meet Mr. Abiodun Akinyemi, a man who is looking to solve the big chunk of the housing crisis that we have in Nigeria by making affordable, self-sufficient homes. This kind of homes are becoming more and more popular, by the way, because they are efficient and they are environmentally friendly, and then it costs less to make them if you think about it in the long run. Anyway, before I tell you about the smart homes that he's building, let me tell you a little bit about his story. He's based in Canada right now, and he decided to build a house in Lagos, Nigeria, where he's from. But upon making inquiries, the cost of building a house has increased significantly since he moved to Canada. So instead of using concrete brick throughout his construction, he substituted it with laterite, and he was able to save 30% of the construction cost. Laterite has a lot of advantages, by the way, including warming your home during the cold weather, cooling your home in the hot season. It's cheaper because it's readily available. It's everywhere in Nigeria. It has high clay content, which means it can hold more water. Laterite gives you better air quality. So if you build your house with laterite, you can breathe in better air quality. You can even recycle it. So if you build a house with laterite and you don't like it, you can break down the house and use the brick to build another house. And that's just to name a few of the advantages. But he didn't stop at building his personal house. He decided to make his house self-sufficient, off-grid, which means that he's not going to be dependent on the electricity from the Nigerian government. So he's using solar power, and he's also not going to be using power generator, so there will be no noise, no air pollution. At the same time, he's not using the regular sockaway that everybody uses in Nigeria. He's disposing his own waste material by decomposing it, and he's generating his own water. So once the house is completed, he doesn't need anything from them. And this is why they call this home self-sufficient, off-grid homes. That alone inspires me. The fact that he was able to find an alternative to just spending so much money on building a house, and the fact that he doesn't have to depend on the government, he made himself a self-sufficient house. That is the inspiration for me. But then he took it a step further. So after learning from his own experience, he wants to do the same for others, except that he wants to do it better. What he has decided to do is to now mass produce this kind of house for other people. In case anybody out there is interested in having a house that will be self-sufficient, he has bought acres of land in Lakwe beachfront in order to construct an off-grid estate. And what you guys are seeing is what he would be constructing. All these houses would not be using NEPA, and they will be constructed with laterite bricks. If you're interested, please check him out. This is his website,
abehomes.com.